Today in Abaco, the 18th of August 2025. Let me show you how bad the PLP really is. While Fred Mitchell there running his mouth before he put the wrong thing in his mouth. Keep opening your mouth, Fred Mitchell. I'm going to tell you something to close your mouth soon. I'm just waiting. But keep calling Kai Mills and the coalition of independents idiots. You can put the wrong thing in your mouth, Fred. You saying Fred Mitchell. That's just a warning across the bob. I got some stuff I want to say to Fred, but I can hold it right now. But that's what the Christian Council should have said a long time ago. What I want to say to Fred Mitchell is what the Christian Council should have been tuning in on. This Fred lifestyle coincide with a Christian nation. Does the president of the Bahamas Christian Association agree with Fred Mitchell's lifestyle, putting the wrong thing in the mouth? But that's for another video. Hurricane is traveling, so you gotta be careful for careful's sake. If the hurricane would have hit Abaco today, September 1st will be 6 years. All persons in Parliament saw the devastation of Hurricane Dorian. I didn't even know that we had another hurricane after Hurricane Dorian named Hurricane Nicole. Brave Davis doesn't even know that. And then spend nothing here. 4 years, 58 million, and not one single hurricane shelter has been built in no island in the Bahamas. If it ain't open, it ain't built. It can't serve no purpose being closed, and hurricane is right on our heels. But just do the math. Let's guesstimate that the hurricane shelter that they're trying to complete in Abaco 4 years later is 5 million. You could put a hurricane shelter on 10 islands in the Bahamas, and Braves them still got millions to travel. They haven't done nothing. San Salvador right down there. What use of having road? If the hurricane come upon San Salvador, you're all dead. You can't ride in the road no how. Cat Island, as Brave constituency. Letter Category 5, spin on San Salvador for 2 days. Let me see how many of y'all would be alive to stick up your 3 fingers. That is the government that you vote for. That's not the government that nobody in the Bahamas deserves. $5 million could have been spent on every major island in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and build a proper hurricane shelter that could withstand Category 5. We have such shelter waiting to understand. All you can do is come and get the blueprint of the shelter that, not the shelter, the church that lasted after Hurricane Dorian. You don't have to work hard, just gotta work smart. But hurricanes are early, September, ain't here yet. But we can feel the wrath of Hurricane Erin all the way down in Thunderstorm. The water is milk white. All you can see is white caps. And Brave went down and feed his cousins, the chimpanzee. And then his wife took his son down in Ghana to dress him up in a gown so they could call him a prince, a prince or a princess. And they screwed up 58 million in not one single proper hurricane shelter in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Vote for Coalition of independent wife Fred if they're running up emote? That is something for you to think about. All the people in Brave Davis constituency, Chester Cooper constituency, ask them, what if a Category 5 would have hit their island this year, this hurricane season, when they busted up 58 million and they could have spent 5 million on each major island in their constituency to make their residents safe. What if a Category 5 were to hit San Salvador? The road and the people will be gone. Kai Case, watch the road. Don't watch the foolishness they saying. 58 million bus up, and we are still in the trailers, and social service want people to evacuate out the trailer. Why are they still in the trailer 6 years later? Because the government them stole all of the free donation. 5 homes is still there, still unfinished. 6 years later, they don't care. Kai cares. That's why he's here. What if a Category 5 is knocking on your islands? What would you do? What would Brave do? What would Chester do? That's the question you need to ask. Hurricane is coming. Kai cares.